First of all, congratulations on the film. It's awesome.
Oh, thank you.
It's incredible. And I got to imagine that probably one of the most important jobs that you and your team face every time out with a new Marvel Cinematic Universe movie is matching the right director with the right film. Mm-hmm. Why was it important for you to have Joss Whedon back on for Age of Ultron?
Well, it was. You're absolutely right. One of our main jobs is teaming the creative team with a specific property. It was an easy choice on Age of Ultron, of course, because Joss had knocked it out of the park with the first Avengers film. Now, on the first one, it was a sense of Joss's ability to take, very sort of over-the-top science fiction concepts or extraordinary supernatural concepts and make them very human and very relatable, and do so with an ensemble cast, the cast of all of his television series, the cast of Serenity, his feature that he directed before Avengers. Always the humanity of those characters always shone through despite the spectacle. And it was the biggest concern that we had with an Avengers film that the visual effects and the superpowers sort of crushed everything else. And we knew with Joss that wouldn't happen, that he wouldn't let that happen. And of course, he did such an amazing job on the first Avengers, and we started talking, and he said, I went to a restaurant last night, I scribbled down some ideas, and I would say 8 of those 10 ideas are in the movie, and are great. And it was a no-brainer.
One of the great things you guys have done so far is with all your cinematic films, you've given a great sense of continuity to all of them, yet given each one a very unique flavor. We have, the action epic, we have a sci-fi, right. We got like a 70s style political thriller in Winter Soldier. Right. What type of personality did you guys envision Age of Ultron having?
Well, there were a couple of genres that were at play here, and Joss, and sometimes they evolved. There was the sense of the war picture that inhabits sort of the back half of this film, but in a certain way, it was really the one that embraces the notion of the ensemble picture and the team, the team coming together and being split apart, and can they put aside their differences, and that's the sandbox that Joss thrives in. And it's the sandbox that the Avengers in the comic books live in. So it really, that was always the focus for us.
You've made a lot of these films already, and so many more on the docket. What is it for you as an executive that keeps you motivated, that keeps you going creatively, and keeps those juices flowing for you?
It honestly just comes down to being excited by the idea and heading towards and dreaming of its proper execution. It really comes down to that. And now we're here, and it's a hell of a challenge. But yes, ideas that we were talking about 2.5 years ago, that the Hulk could do, or that Iron Man could do, or that bringing in the Vision, or seeing Scarlet Witch and Quicksilver for the first time in the cinematic universe, and now finally, seeing as you guys did last night, the first people to actually see it, bringing that to life now, and that really is it. And now, just before this interview, I was in a Guardians 2 meeting and in a Civil War meeting, and on the phone with the Doctor Strange team, which is on a scout now, and coming up with those great ideas. One of the hard things is coming up with a great idea. We have an incredible advantage because we've got tens of thousands of comic books full of great ideas. Right. The second challenge is being able to execute that and getting the team in place and having the wherewithal to see it through to the end. But that's what's most exciting still. Age of Ultron is our 11th cinematic universe film. And I am just as excited for the 15th, 16th, and 17th as I was for the first one.
Well, you're firing on all cylinders. Congratulations. The film's amazing. We can't wait to have it on AMC screens.
Awesome.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.